Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video we have new comic book day pickups for September 15th, 2021. So yeah, it was a pretty heavy week, pretty heavy stack in here. I thought it was going to be a light week, but it turned out to be pretty heavy. I also picked up a couple dollar bin books that were from a recent purchase. So yeah, pretty excited for those. It wasn't many, it was just like $4 bin books. I was trying to pick out some Daredevil, or look around for some Daredevil books, and I ended up finding this one, Fall from Grace, issue 325. So there you go. Pretty much love the cover. It even comes with like a little poster that's still actually inside, which was pretty cool. Right there, I don't know. I thought for sure it'd be like not inside still, but yeah, for some reason it's still in there. Pretty cool. Also picked up Web of SpiderMan 128. This is a pretty cool looking cover. So yeah, not too bad for $1. Also picked up Batman, the movie special. This is a one-shot. This is cover B. There's also a cover A out there as well. That's more, I guess, sought after. But this is cover B. It's pretty cool looking too. But yeah, it's a pretty sweet looking cover. And there you go on the back of the old logo of Batman. And last up from the dollar bin pickups, we have Daredevil issue 299. Pretty looking cover there too. I don't know, I think that's Kingpin. Looks like Kingpin on the cover. But yeah, pretty sweet looking. Alright, so moving on to the new comic book day pickups. We are just going to be going in random order. I'm not going to do like a top 10 or anything like that. I'll just show off the pick of the week that like is my most anticipated book of the week. But yeah, this is in no particular order at all. So starting off, we have Eternals, Thanos Rises, issue number 1. I have been reading the Eternals storyline, but I'm not really caught up. I think I've only read like the first 2, and I'm pretty sure they're on like issue 6 right now. The characters are kind of boring in a way. Like there's like maybe like one character that's kind of interesting, but the rest are kind of boring. It's very hard to get through. The art is really good though, but yeah, I just find it very, very hard to read. Very boring, but I'm gonna push through because I'm pretty hyped for the movie. So I'm kind of hoping that'll like push my interest a little bit more. Next up we have Red Room issue number 4. This is the finale of the series. Pretty graphic looking cover, but yeah, I'm pretty excited for this as well. And I can just sit down and read all 4 issues in one sitting and see what all the hype is about. But yeah, it's pretty graphic, and it's black and white art inside here, so that's pretty cool too. And yeah, very, very excited to actually check out this series finally. Next up, we have from IDW, Bermuda issue number 3. I really enjoyed this series a lot. It's only a 4-issue limited series. The artwork is by Nick Bradshaw, and yeah, it is just very, very, very well done. Love the art in this series. But yeah, it's about like these rich kids that were on a plane that crashed land, and they meet this boy named Bermuda, and he's trying to help them survive and on the island and get out of there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Really enjoying that series a lot. Kind of sucks that it's only 4 issues, but still pretty cool. Next up, we have Primordial issue number 1 from Jeff Lemire. This is really, really cool as well. This is based on a true story where like these 2 monkeys got sent up in space, and in this story though it's more like a what if, where they got like, I don't know, transported to like another dimension or something like that. But like in real life they actually did survive. They came back to Earth, and one of the monkeys died a month later, but then one of the other monkeys ended up living for like 20 years or something. But yeah, it's pretty much based on a true story back in like the 60s, I think, where like it's like a race, the first country to get into space, and they're like testing it out on animals. So they sent the 2 monkeys, and then the Russians sent a little dog who back in the day ended up dying up in space, but in this book he's still alive. Next up we have Kang the Conqueror issue number 2. This is a really cool looking cover too. I don't really know what's going on, but a bunch of like letters I think all around him. But yeah, or numbers, 0s and 1s or something, and 9s maybe. But it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I really enjoyed issue number 1, so I'm pretty excited for this as well. It's really cool. It's a pretty heavy week. So next up we have the Trial of Magneto. I don't really know why I picked this up, because pretty sure it's because I did my pre-order list like 3 weeks ago before I even read issue number 1, and I read issue number 1, and it was so boring. I don't follow X-Men that much, really, so I guess that's why I was really confused on what was going on. But yeah, I read issue number 1, hated it, and I already pre-ordered issue number 2, and I couldn't really back out of it, so I didn't feel like putting it back on the shelf and be like, sorry, I don't want this anymore, but I ended up buying it anyways. Yeah, it's not the greatest. It's only supposed to be 5 issues, but I really don't even know if I'm ever going to actually read this. But yeah, it was very hard to like read and very boring to me. But yeah, next up we have Web of Spider-Man. I really love this cover. This is really cool. It's by Greg Land, I believe. And there you go. Web of Spider-Man is just issue number 5. This is the finale of the series, so you can finally, or I can finally sit down and read all 5 in one sitting. I've not read any of them yet, but I know issue number 1 was really popular because it had the character from Iron Man 3 in it, the little boy. I believe that's him, Harley Quinn maybe. But yeah, everyone wanted that issue number 1, so but yeah, very interested to get into that series. Next up we have from the Extreme Carnage storyline, we have Agony, issue number 1. And there you go, this is part 7 of 8. So next up I think is Omega, and then we're all done. But yeah, I really enjoyed the series as well. The art is really good. I'm gonna see if I can tease some of it for you guys here. Yeah, it looks really good inside. It's really nice to have like the symbiotes battling each other. Like you got Anti-Venom and Scream turned into a different character called Silent. And you also have Toxin, and they're all going off to fight Carnage right now. And it's really cool. I really enjoyed the symbiote books. Pretty much any series with symbiotes, I'm definitely going to be picking it up. Next up we have Fight Girls, issue number 3 by Frank Cho. This is really cool too. I read issues 1 and 2 because I was just really hyped to check this out because I really enjoy Frank Cho's artwork, so I really wanted to read it. And yeah, issue number 1 and 2 were so good. Like, it's just amazing. Like, you got like these girls pretty much kind of like Hunger Games maybe, where like they can get transported to like a, or like in a video game in a way, where they get transported to a place and then they have to go to a certain checkpoint, but they have all these obstacles in the way, like giant scorpions, giant like tigers and lions and stuff like that, trying to kill them. But they just gotta escape and get to a certain checkpoint, and then they get teleported back to their safe zone. But yeah, it's really cool. I really enjoy it. The artwork is amazing. I'm gonna see if I can tease a little bit here for you guys. But yeah, it is just a fun series. Kind of sucks it's only 5 issues because man, if it could be an ongoing, I'd really enjoy it. But yeah, Frank Cho's artwork is amazing too. There's all the other AWA Upshot books. I'm picking up pretty much half of these titles, I think. I picked up Telepath, Not All Robots, and also Fight Girls. But yeah, they're really rocking it. They got some amazing titles coming out. Next up, we have Maw, issue number 1 from Boom Studios. This is a really cool looking cover too. I don't really know what's going on in this book. It's like a girl that goes on a retreat, I guess, with friends or something. And there's a murder that takes place. But I'm not too sure exactly what happens. But it does seem pretty interesting. And yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. That cover art is really crazy though. Don't really know what's going on, but it looks pretty freaking sweet. Alrighty. Next up we have Fantastic Four Fantastic Four Life Story issue number 4. This is based in the 90s. I really enjoyed this as well. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty much kind of like the Spider-Man life story, where it's at each decade or each issue is a decade in the life of the Fantastic Four. There was a pretty big twist ending, I guess, in issue number 3. I don't really want to tease anything. That's a big teaser. I don't want to show that off. But yeah, the ending of issue 3 was really crazy. And I'm really enjoying this series a lot. And there you go, some eyebrow for you guys. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. I never read the Spider-Man Life Stories series. I never got around to reading that. But yeah, this Fantastic Four one is really good. We have 2 more to go, and then we're done. So Batman 89, issue number 2. There you go there, guys. We got Harvey Dent. And you got like a half and half face, or 2 face going on. And yeah, this is really cool too. I really enjoyed issue number 1, but yeah, I flipped through this one, and there's not a lot of Batman in this issue at all. Like, he's only in it for like the first 2 pages, and then he's gone, and then the rest of it is just Bruce Wayne as himself. But yeah, it was an okay issue. It wasn't as good as issue number 1, but still pretty decent. And I also flipped through this one, and this is the last one. This is Harley Quinn from the animated series on HBO, and or HBO Max, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, Harley Quinn, Eat Bang Kill Tour right there. Really, really cool looking cover. Yeah, I really enjoyed the cartoon. It's only two seasons so far, and yeah, the last season ended with them escaping Kite Man's marriage to Poison Ivy and running away from the police, Commissioner Gordon, and yeah, it's just a fun series. I love the way they do Commissioner Gordon, where he's like, I don't know, totally depressed or something. You got his tie always on I don't know, not tight up against him, it's like loose hanging, and he's like unshaven, looks all like, I don't know, scraggly, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, I just love the way they have Commissioner Gordon in the series. It's so funny. And yeah, it's a really great series. Definitely check it out. It's only 2 seasons so far, and like 10 episodes each maybe. And yeah, it's really, really funny. Great artwork. The artwork in here is the exact same as in the cartoon. So yeah, a lot of fun. Definitely check it out. But my pick of the week for this week is definitely, I'm going to just piggyback on everybody else. And I'm going to go with Primordial, issue number 1 from Image Comics. This is a lot of fun. I definitely had to read this right away. This is like the one I read, or had the most anticipated look to, I guess, or want to read. And yeah, this is the one I read first when I picked up my stack, and it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. The artwork is amazing. The way the art style is, like, it's hard to explain, but it's so good. We got like different sections all over in one page. It's a lot of fun to read. Definitely check it out, and you will not be disappointed, that's for sure. So let me know in the comments what you picked up for New Comic Book Day. And yeah, thanks so much for watching this video. Give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.